My mind has been totally blown watching MPO round 3. Let's go over what happened. So I continually was hearing eruptions of screams throughout the entire course. I couldn't tell if it was an ace, couldn't tell if it was a throw-in. There was just so many good shots. And the crazy thing was, it might not even actually be anybody in contention. So these crazy aces or throw-ins may not actually affect anything, or they could be freaking Cole throwing in from 88 feet. It was just a madhouse. All right, so starting off the players that did well, but just not quite good enough to be really in contention at the moment. We have Simon Lizotte with a 6 under, which is good, but not great. Nicholas had an early double and just was not able to wrap up the round the way he wanted to, so he also ends the day with the same score as Simon with 21 under. And to add one more name onto that list, we have Calvin, who threw a phenomenal 9 under, but that just isn't quite good enough to be really in contention. And a name that you might not be expecting to be so low, Paul McBeth, also had a great round, but with a bad first and second round, he's still 6 strokes back of the lead. So really, to me, it is looking like a 5-way race. Although with 2 rounds left, it is still possible for somebody else to come out on top, but I think these people are going to be the people that you watch the most for the championship. All right, first off, Anthony Barella, he had some amazing putts with a 76-foot throw-in and really just dicing it up on this course. I do think there might be a slight edge towards Barella because he did play slightly better than others at Fox Run. And if he can keep his putter hot with a 100% circle 1 in round 3, then I definitely think he has a chance to take it down. But we really have to wonder if the stress and nerves will get to him in the final rounds. And then the people that I was watching all day, Isaac and James Proctor. So looking at their scorecards and the way they were playing, it was pretty similar. They had 6 under through 6, which is just amazing. It's insane that they can even get close to that. Isaac is so good at these really wooded lines, and he has so much skill in these gaps where it looks like there is no gap, but he has just a smooth turnover. And James hits a dead straight like 450-foot shot and just has crazy looks for birdie that most people don't. But with James and Isaac, their putter from circle 2 just wasn't as good as you want it to be. I definitely think James hit a couple of putts that he really wished he'd get in the basket because it was like 20 feet away. But overall, they still had a great round with 9 unders, both 2 strokes back of the lead. They both did not perform the best at Fox Run, so we'll just have to see what comes of that for the next 2 rounds. I do think while they excel at wooded, they still have a great potential to take it down on this open course, but we'll just have to see what comes of it. And the player that you thought was probably going to take it down and still might would be Chris Dickerson. In second place, 1 stroke back of the lead, he was just dialed. I don't think there's really any shot that looked like it was a struggle for him. He did have a slight cold streak in the back 9, but overall he was playing so well. His putter was looking dialed and he was making every gap look easy. The player I want to talk about most, and the player that was shredding like none other, is Cole Redalen with a 100% circle 1 and a 60% circle 2, which doesn't even account for an 88-foot throw-in. This is the day of Cole. He had so many good shots. Every time you see him on coverage, he was just draining a putt, and I think his confidence levels are sky high. He's looking smooth. He's not trying to rush anything. He does have a great score at Fox Run, not necessarily the best of scores, but still a pretty good score. And if he can just hold it together for 2 rounds, then he might get his first major, and I definitely think it is a possibility and potentially even a likelihood. So with that, what do you guys think? Are you kind of bummed that Simon, Nicholas, Paul, Calvin are kind of out of it? Are you pumped that Cole might get his first win? Let me know. I am so stoked for these next 2 rounds. Be sure to subscribe for more. Wild Runs signing out. Peace.